Alright, come on. Come on, show us some power. Have a nice game. 3-4. That's what I usually do with white. Alright, they close the corner here. I guess we will just close our corner with something. Oh, are they gonna 3-3 me now? I just realized. Okay, cool. I'm gonna play this then. You do that. I'll probably kick and pincer, right? Probably kick and pincer that. Peaceful and closing? Nah, man, it's the calm before the storm. Oh, you just had to play that. That doesn't seem very good here. Oh no, you deleted your Aji. Oh no, you're heavy. Feels bad, man. This is already probably like 80% for white. That's unfortunate. Which is only like 4 points or something, so it's still anyone's game, but yeah. I don't even need to pincer this, right? I could just let it be. I don't actually need to pincer it, because this side's kind of narrow. I'm not sure if I want to even develop here. Maybe I should play on the bottom instead. If I'm playing on the bottom, what should I play? Although, maybe I should pincer. Let's play on the bottom. Okay, so I could split. I could attach under here. I could also approach this corner with something like this. And then if I end up extending to here, they pincer me. I kind of like that, because then I can 3-3. Okay, let's do this one. Big music here. Okay, black's playing here, so we're probably taking the corner. That seems a bit questionable, but I guess black is like hyper-emphasizing the outside. This should be pretty good for white, but it's kind of okay for black. Like if black plays here now, it's not that bad actually, I think. It really depends on what happens out in the center. I'm probably going to keep going a bit, because black has some sentes against me otherwise. Oh, you just go there, eh? Should I push and cut? Should I push and cut? I'm alive even if I tenuki. And I don't want to push here because it gives black a tiger's mouth shape. Pushing and cutting, it's probably premature. Is it premature? Although black does have a bunch of sente on the corner. Maybe I'll leave it for now. Maybe we approach here. Maybe we approach here. It's one of these two, I think. If black goes here, we just extend. And if black pincers, we just go in. If black kicks, there's going to be all sorts of problems in here, so we just calmly stand up. Yeah, let's approach. Black does get nice corner efficiency blocking here because this is a large knight's move instead of a small one. But in terms of direction, we should be okay because after we develop here, pushing and cutting here becomes a lot stronger. And also, black already traded us a lot of territory here in exchange for just a wall. So it's sort of okay then to give black back a little bit of territory. Especially since we have all this, and we have Komi. So white's pretty good still. Maybe we save the Aji actually by just going this way. Because I'm not sure yet what I want to do to the corner. Should I 3-3 it and be light with these? Seems like that's overplay actually, because it could get very big out here. Can I attach? Probably not, probably not. Okay, I'm just gonna go here, like ultra calm style. Do I have to respond locally? Kinda. Yeah, I think it's reasonable. I mean, you could leave these alone, it's true. I do need to respond to the kick. Like, you can't let your opponent follow up the kick. It's usually really bad. There are cases where it's not bad, but here it would be bad. But after we stand up once and they pincer, you're right that maybe you could just play elsewhere. You're absolutely right. But by playing a move here, it makes us more equipped to do things like 3-3 invasion or attaching here without necessarily dying on the outside as a consequence. I think this move is actually very big because it keeps black under attack. So I'm just going to go here without thinking too much about it. That's fine. Black plays there. Yeah, and we still can we can still reduce or even just go here. I can get Sente with this one. This one actually looks pretty big, considering that I'm currently a weak group. I am tempted to take this one though, but if I take this and black jumps, suddenly I feel like I need to deal with this area. And also, if black pushes here, it's kind of Sente on our group, so that means this is a locally double Sente. So these are really good exchanges for us to get. Yeah, and I even have a clamp here. if I want it. If black pushes here, that's actually going to be quite awkward. It activates this cut. Although I guess if they push, I can make a tiger's mouth and it's not such a bad thing. Alright, should we 3-3 maybe? Very tempting indeed. Very tempting indeed. I don't know. It's probably not too bad now. Let us go and press down over here. Okay, after black played there, I'm tempted to just stop because that's already a little bit happy for us. Would Q11 or D8 be more important right now? Q11, D like this? Yeah, hard to say. It's still nice to play this one. I'll just keep going here. There is a cut, there is a push and cut here later, so... Okay, so for this one, my senteis are either wedging or this one, but this one looks a little, maybe a little better. And after that, I'm gonna stop. I don't really care about these stones anymore. They're already doing some good work there. I'm wondering if I should reinforce this group. We do have plenty of points, I think, and black doesn't have very much. Yeah, so should I take one of these spots? Hard to say, hard to say. If black invades, then we both get nothing, and that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. At least now this is not a spot I need to think about. And it makes the game simpler after. Okay, so I have to move out. If I jump, then they have the connection under with the second line attach, which is like a bait to make me take it and then connect through by cutting. So we'll go like this. That way the attach here doesn't really work. And this one just has to run away by itself. Oh, now we get this one. That's quite nice. I was thinking of peeping here before I go here, but okay. Black has to connect, and then we're very happy here. I think I'm happy to just play this, honestly. Maybe peep first. I'm gonna peep first, make black a bit heavier, get in black's way on this side a bit, and then I'll either cut through here like this, or I'll just fix the shape over here. Either way, we're probably getting sentai after. Black looks like in a very low territory position without much influence to show. Yeah. Black had some potential, but we're just getting all the big places, it looks like. Yeah, another reason why I extended here too is because there's a weak black group up here. And it's much more clear how to profitably attack this if we have a nearby territory, right? Like a nearby unfinished territory. And plus, if black invades, as we see, there's a weak group here now, right? And now black has two weak groups in the same area, so I can take advantage of that. And I think I will take advantage of that. I'm gonna play something like, maybe this one. Yeah. If black goes here... Oh, you go there, really? That seems a bit irrelevant. Seems a bit irrelevant. Honestly, I think I'll block like this, actually. Normally I would block here, but this way, now there's no more cutting around here for our cutting group. So I feel a bit... Like, black at most gets one eye here, right? I do not mind black getting one eye, because we're not trying to kill in the first place, right? We're not trying to kill, so... Okay, now I do want to make sure there's no clamping or cutting. Probably this is the move. This looks like the right shape. So we'll just go here. Yeah, so anyway, black has to run, so it's fine. Why follow if it's irrelevant? It's irrelevant in the sense that, like, getting one eye is not very helpful. Because ultimately, this group has to run away, which it's not running away. I guess he's trying to counterattack, which I don't really blame him for. But it's irrelevant in the sense that, like, it just helps white get more solid, and you get at most one eye here, so it's... Okay, let me think about this. I think just block even is going to be fine, but also extend looks okay too. Probably just block. They can't really surround this very easily. Yeah, I'm just going to block. So... For some of you who like might find this a bit scary, you could just reinforce this earlier instead of letting this happen. I chose to go a more aggressive direction because I see a lot of ways to live with both groups, so I feel okay. Can I play this? Does this kill? This might kill, actually. I think black made a really big mistake because like I can just block directly even here. Because we were pretty weak here too, even though we're not going to die. But we have things like this one, and this clamp here, which makes it really easy to make eyes with this group. And then we have access to the center, and we have this little guy over here. And so none of these white groups are going to die. Although I still think for many of you guys, even maybe for myself, depending on whether this was actually okay for me. I think reinforcing here earlier, again, I think it was fine to do that. Because even if you let black connect this way, or you let them, you know, follow up this move maybe, the board situation is very good for white still, so that's the most important thing. Ooh, they're finally thinking. I think it's a little too late to, like, sit down and think. Should have been a few moves back. Little bit late on that. Oh, they just went offline. They just, like, rage quit. I see. Yeah, they DC'd. I just noticed that, actually. Okay, we won. We won. The game was basically over anyway, because black has a chunk here that's, like, around 10 points, maybe 15 points. And another chunk here, which is, you know, maybe another 15. So black has about 35 in total. This group is probably worth more to white than it is to black. This group is worth more to white than it is to black. This one's dead, and white has a bunch of points, so... Okay, so where did black really go wrong? This was the first place that black went wrong. This type of, like, Hane strategy, usually you do this, like, it's in a much more filled up board situation, and it's when you're trying to play lightly, like... So you're trying to do something like this, and it's when there's a lot more white around, like when you can't actually play normally. The idea is that now when white takes this, you have an Atari, and then white takes and you have Sente again, right? And so that's what I mean by playing lightly, and then you can just do your other move. Whereas if you don't exchange this Hane, and you just wanted to flow around like this, when white Hane is here, you wouldn't be able to stop it, right? Because then it would go like bop, bop, bop. Black would be weird. So that's what this technique is supposed to be for, and even then it's very rare that it's good. It's really not for a situation like this. Black should have just jumped. I'm gonna figure out which pincer I want to play because they honestly don't look very profitable to me. Maybe this one. Maybe I'll go low. If I go high, then I have like no chance of making points up here. So I'll probably go low, and I'll just try hard to get Sente. I don't know, but maybe I'll go high. I care more about Sente here than about points, I guess. So maybe I'll go high. Maybe I continue with him. And then I'll try, if I can, I'll try to get Sente to play somewhere somewhere down here. If I get some stones around here, then maybe I'll play this one. But yeah. So black should have... and then this Atari is even worse too. Because this takes away all the... like if you get this connect later, right? Like suppose that it goes like this. Then later on you have this kind of clamping. And a lot of agi in the corner. Especially if there's a black stone around here. So this kind of Atari is a thank you move. And then this move's very heavy, like you're connecting here, which is okay. It's actually not that bad, if I'm being honest. It's actually not that bad, but like it's pretty heavy though, and you're just gonna get attacked. I would rather like maybe extend like this, and then if they take you, you can just, I guess Atari and, you know, connect, or even extend. It looks like a better shape than the game. For the rest of this game, I would actually have to check AI to know if this is really bad. But what I can say is that you are giving up a lot of territory here. And a little bit of efficiency with your stones as well. So you definitely want to think twice when you choose a move like this. Normally you go here, and my plan was to play like this. And if black pincered me, I was going to strongly consider to invade here now. Because after black blocks here, this stone is going to be slightly close to the wall. Especially if it goes like this. You can see that this stone is a little bit over concentrated, so, and then I can just suffer whatever attack black wants to do on me here. Is it overplay? It's possible. It's possible that I should be attached. Maybe I should be attaching first. That's actually a pretty... it depends on how well black can counterattack me. Like if this move works really, really well for black, then I'll be sad. But if I can get black to do, let's say, something like this, or even something like this, that would make this 3-3 invasion even better, because it would make black even more over-concentrated. If this, and then I connect back, even if they do something like this, at least we have the cut left over. And this would be a very big cut too, because you're turning a very weak white group into a very, very strong white group with actually respectable territory after. which it wasn't supposed to be. It wasn't normally going to be a respectable territory. So yeah. Special thanks to my patrons for making this all possible, and an extra special thanks to Daniel Boy, Rum Ford, Tyrus Bob, Legging Car, Mr. Lalonde, A. Petresque, Svaso, and Muskrat19 for going the extra mile. See you guys next time!